Everyone, happy Valentine's Day, or what's left of it. Hope you had a great one. I did. Floyd Mayweather went and talked about the rise of New York Knicks basketball player Jeremy Lin. Basically said that if he were not Asian, if he were black, he wouldn't have gotten as much attention. Mayweather was raked over the coals on television and on the internet about this. But he's right. The cold, hard fact is he's right. The bottom line is I am very happy that Jeremy Lin is getting the attention he is getting because he's Asian and a great basketball player. Because he's breaking a stereotype. He talked about it himself. What I am tired of are people who know that someone is breaking a racial barrier, but they don't want you to talk about it. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. They don't want you to say, yes, I voted for Barack Obama because he's great, qualified, and African American. I wanted to break that color line that was there. Nothing wrong with saying that. But there are people who have a hard time with it. Get over it, folks. You have to embrace diversity to the point where you want someone of a different color to break a barrier, and then you say, yes, I participated and I helped make that happen. That's what you should say. And if you don't say it, there is something wrong with you. I'm just being honest, okay? Look, I'm sorry for being, I don't mean to be insulting. It's just an emotional issue with me. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging the increasing diversity of our country. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I was a part of that. I think it's a nicer way to put it. So I apologize for what I went off and said. No one's nuts, okay? It's another cultural fissure there. All right. Now, on to another matter. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah put out a tweet basically saying, hey, watch my show because basically if you have a Nielsen box, I really, really need your help. In so many words in her Twitter tweet. She was really excoriated by that. Nielsen said, we have to look at this because it's obvious that you're trying to, gin up the tweet. Who cares? Look, people use social media to improve their ratings. And Nielsen has no business telling people, essentially, that they shouldn't be using social media to improve their ratings. That's what they're using it for. That's why Bravo has done so well on television with many of its shows. That's why MTV does so well. I can go on and on and on with examples, but Bravo and MTV especially, and BET, have a demographic that uses Twitter, and boy, don't you think they know it, and don't you think they take advantage of it? Of course they do. It means ratings. For Nielsen to want to punish anyone, in this case Oprah, for being, in a sense, open about it, shameful. Nielsen should just simply go the way of the dinosaur, which is going to happen at some point. If you don't know who or what Nielsen is, they're the rating agency that comes out with the TV ratings. So, enough for me on that. What do you think?